Now, police in Rio launched a massive raid on a drug trafficking gang Tuesday, arresting at least 80 people. Nearly 60 suspects and 4 police officers were killed in the shootout, which involved some 2,500 police personnel. That operation was one of the most violent in Brazil's recent history, and human rights organizations are calling for an investigation. Tuesday's raid comes on the eve of Rio playing host to a UN climate conference. For more on this story, here's our correspondent Tim Vickery reporting from Rio.
There are 3 levels of government here. There's the city with a mayor, there's the state with the governor, and there's the national government. This operation was carried out by the state governor, Claudio Castro, who, as you said, is a right-wing figure, an opponent of President Lula. And one of the consequences of this, I think, will be to highlight crime as an electoral issue next year. Many in Rio, and remember, this is a city traumatised by violent crime, very much favour this kind of aggressive policing, which so horrifies others. But one thing I think is absolutely clear. You're dealing with a criminal faction, the Red Command. They're a hugely successful drug running operation, but also they've set themselves up as a kind of alternate state in the areas that they dominate, where they charge residents for local services. The only way that this can be combated with the depth of the roots that it is now is with an absolutely coordinated attempt by all levels of government. There'll be crisis meetings later on today in Rio involving all levels of government, and we will see if this leads to some kind of coordinated response, maybe less violent and hopefully more successful than these extremely lethal operations, which have horrified many. Too early to know how successful they are, but we have seen the show of strength from the Red Command. So it's very, very clear, I think, the size of the struggle that Brazil's state has to trying to wrest back control of these areas from drug factions.